Good morning, Year 3. Welcome to your final literacy lesson of this half term. Next week is the half term holidays, so you get a week off. We want you to not do any learning, we want you to spend time with your families, do lots of nice outdoor activities, have a rest from the computer. You still need to come and collect your packs today, but you're going to put them in a safe place in your house for a week, ready for when we start remote learning lessons again on Monday the 22nd of February. However, for today's lesson we need to finish our information leaflet. So in your literacy books, please write the date, which is Friday the 12th of February 2021, and the learning objective, which is to draft an information leaflet. For Spag Warmup, we're recapping what we did yesterday. So what is a compound sentence? What does a compound sentence need to contain? Have a think. Hopefully you should be able to tell me that a compound sentence has a main clause, a connective, and then another main clause. For example, Zoe can be rude at times. The first main clause. The connective is but. She is a nice girl is the second main clause. Here we have two main clauses, and we're going to put them together into one compound sentence. The first sentence is Batman is a hero. The second sentence, he is successful in catching the criminals in his city. Can you combine those sentences into one compound sentence using a connective? Have a think now and try to say out loud what your sentence would be. Okay, hopefully that was enough thinking time. The one that I came up with is Batman is a hero and he is successful in catching the criminals in his city. In my sentence I've used a comma. What place did I use the comma? Let's circle it in the sentence. See that it's here. We've used it before the coordinating conjunction. Our coordinating conjunction is in bold, it's here, and. So the comma has come before the coordinating conjunction. Write the new compound sentence in your literacy book, making sure you put the comma in the right place, after the first main clause, but before the coordinating conjunction. Pause the video while you do this and then press play when you're ready for today's Spag Chili challenge. As usual, you've got three options. You can either choose the mild challenge, the spicy challenge, or the hot challenge. You are trying to put two sentences into one compound sentence. The mild option is I wanted to buy a dog. I started to save my money. Spicy option is the little boy did not like going to school. He went anyway. And the hot challenge is let's go to the paddling pool. It's hot inside the house. Remember, when you're creating a compound sentence, you need to use a conjunction and a comma, like we did with the previous Batman example. The comma should come before the conjunction. Pause the video lesson to give you time to complete this task and press play when you're ready to carry on. This week we've had a new outcome. We received a letter from Dr. Hebb asking for our help. He wanted to try and educate our community on how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And we have been helping him to write an information leaflet that he could give out in his doctor's surgery that would inspire the local community to make better choices. Just to recap what we've already done this week. On Monday we looked at some information leaflets and we summarised the information that was in them. Tuesday we were brainstorming ideas of advice that we could give to people to help them keep a healthy lifestyle. On Wednesday you were organising your ideas into paragraphs using subheadings and 3 questions: what, why and how. And finally, yesterday, we looked at the example that I had written of a healthy lifestyles leaflet, and you started to create your own. You should have completed the title and picture, your introduction, and 3 subheadings and paragraphs. If you didn't have time to finish this yesterday, pause the video now and finish your paragraphs. You should have been on a balanced diet, the food that you eat, drinking water, and exercising. Today we're going to continue with our leaflets and offer even more advice to the local community, using some of the ideas that we came up with on our brainstorm and for our paragraphs. Let's read through the waggle together. Sleep. It's important to get plenty of sleep to make sure your body has time to recover and recharge. As it's a leaflet, we've got a picture underneath. Hygiene. Hygiene is about keeping our bodies and clothes clean. If we don't stay clean, bacteria can build up and cause illness and disease, spots, smells, and bad teeth. You need to wash your hands before you eat and after you go to the toilet. You should also wash your hands after you sneeze, cough, or blow your nose. Brush your teeth. It is recommended that we brush our teeth twice a day for around 2 minutes. Brushing properly removes plaque. Plaque can cause cavities, toothache, gum disease, and even our teeth to fall out. It also gives us lovely fresh breath. Keep your body and clothes clean. When bathing or showering, remember to clean yourself properly. In addition, it is really important to wear clean clothes. If we wore the same thing all the time, they would get dirty and start to smell. On the final section, we've got some top tips for feeling good in bullet points. You could spend time with your family and friends. You could say something nice to someone else. Or you could do something you enjoy. Drawing, singing, playing sports. Today's task is to use your template for today's lesson, so it should say Friday the 12th of February at the top, to draft your information leaflet. You might choose to include a section on sleep like I did. We're going to include one on hygiene and then one more paragraph. This might be on brushing your teeth. Finally, you are going to give some top tips for feeling good. These should be around your mental health, using some of the things that we learnt last week during Children's Mental Health Week. Before you start your writing today, let's remind ourselves of how we're going to structure our paragraphs. So for each paragraph you're going to have a subheading. Here I've done my subheading on hygiene. First you're going to tell me what this is. Some groups might have already got this written on your template. But for hygiene, I would write that hygiene is about keeping our bodies and clothes clean. Next, you need to tell the reader why it is important that they have good hygiene. The reason that I've given is if we don't stay clean, bacteria can build up and cause illness and disease, spots, smells, and bad teeth. That's definitely not something you would want. So you would want to follow the advice in the leaflet to try and prevent this. And finally, how can they have good hygiene? So you could choose one of these to write, you need to wash your hands, and then you would give a recommendation of when they need to wash their hands. So you need to wash your hands after you've been to the toilet, before you eat, after you cough or sneeze, after you've touched a pet, or you could write that you need to wash yourself. You need to have a bath or a shower regularly. Or you might choose to tell people how they need to wear clean clothes. What recommendation could you give? You need to wear clean underwear every day. Or you need to wash your clothes when they are dirty. Remember to use these subheadings and what, why and how questions to make sure that you've got lots of information on your leaflet. Here are your chili challenge options for today. The mild chili challenge is to read your leaflet to someone. This might be a family member if you're at home. Can you persuade them to live a healthy lifestyle? After they've read your leaflet, how are they going to make better choices? What have they learnt from your leaflet? And then you're going to think about what healthy lifestyle choices that you're going to make. And write a sentence in your literacy book to tell me what you're going to do to lead a healthy lifestyle. The spicy challenge is to use 3 sentence starters that I've given you to persuade a family member to live a healthy lifestyle. In your literacy book, you're going to write, it is clear that, and then finish the sentence. For example, it is clear that if you exercise every day, you will live longer. You're going to do the same for the other 2 sentences. The fact is, and then continue the sentence, and there is no doubt, and continue the sentence. And the hot challenge for today is the same as the spicy challenge. You're going to write your 3 sentences using your sentence starters about how you're going to persuade a family member to live a healthy lifestyle. And then the challenge is to think of an extra sentence starter of your own. Can you think of any more persuasive sentence starters? For the rest of your literacy lesson time, you need to do your draft template to the best of your ability and then try the chili challenge. We can't wait to read your leaflets and choose the best ones to send to Dr. Heb. If you are stuck and need help, please email year3@hucklow.sheffield.sch.uk. Don't forget today is Friday, so you need to return your learning from this week, including your maths and literacy books, so that we can look over them and give you feedback and collect your new pack ready for half term. As mentioned at the beginning of this video, you're not going to do this work next week, but you still need to collect it so that you have it ready for when term commences on Monday the 22nd of February. Well done for being absolutely amazing for this 6 weeks. We are so proud of you and we've loved looking at the work that you've brought back. Great job, Year 3.